Welcome back, people. Just added a bit to me grinding wheels. I've got another grinder set up here. I've got a 60 grit on this side. I've got 150 grit on this side. I don't know if you can see that properly because of the sun. Changed my water thing out, a bit better container, and got a 1200 on this side and a 600 on this side. Plus I've got a 3000 in the shed that I can change the wheel over to put it on to do the final job. I've got a few stones here that I've picked up at Lightning Ridge probably 2 years ago. I'll just get them out. I'm going to have a crack, mainly all potch. I'm only a beginner. So that's one. No real colour in there that I can see, but I'm going to grind it down a bit. Same thing here. All just potch so far and sand. But we'll see what happens there. Another piece of potch here. Sometimes you get a bit of colour hiding in the potch. Like I said, I'm only a beginner. It's only the second time I've ever tried to cut on my homemade setup. If you follow me gold prospecting, people would see I make most of my own gear, 90% of my own gear. And so there's one here with, oh sorry, nearly dropped the phone. It's got a bit of colour. I'm not sure if you can see that properly. So it might be just a very thin bit on the top. Bit of purple, mainly purple, bit of blue. Anyway, I might leave that to last. It's very thin colour bar just in there. And I don't think nothing will come of it. Anyway, I'll start on the potch here. I'll just plug this in. Bear with me for a minute. And sorry about that, I had to put the phone down. Start this one. Oh, vibration just knocked all my stones over here. We had them half sitting on the edge, so not good. Not good. Have to get set up a bit better for this. Bring the chair in. I don't know how I'm going to go doing things one-handed here. I'll start off with this big piece. Water on here. Not set up at all. I'll have to try and get something to hold my phone. This is turn the water on. Zoom out a bit. I think I'm getting a bit clean. I'll just go around the edge. I'd say it's just all potch. I'm on the 150 wheel here. So start slowly. all pot, but I'm only learning, so I'd rather start on pot till I get used to it. No expert, not bad. I've done a few there in my first video, first ever cutting, and got the hang of it. Haven't had nothing on really big stuff. I'll just go in here and see what we got in here. I normally follow Purlitzer Opal and a few others. And I just can't think of the Black Opal Direct and a few other cutters from Adelaide. I've got an open cut mine. He's just starting off at Adamuka. Great. Great channels. I'll have to get a list of them and I'll give them a shout out. There's no colour in that, it's just all potch. But it's good to learn on. Learn your shapes a bit. You want to make shape. Bit of black in there. Don't know what's in there, just in there. I see a bit of colour in here somewhere. Yeah, there's something dark in there, but not that I see any colour really. Looks like nice black potch there, so if it had colour on top here, it would have been good with that sitting on that band of black there. So, roll that around over a bit. Hopefully you can see what's happening here. And Phil's the fella's name in Adelaide that goes out to Adamuka. Trying to think of the name of his channel. But anyway, it's good to learn to shape things on potch and that. Then if you get something with a bit of colour, you don't bugger it up. So all I'm trying to do now is just get some general shapes of the pendants, and I'll knock a little bit of this off the back. And I could probably try and do some ovals and things like that. Oh, frosty. My gear seems to be running alright for homemades. First time I used this little grinder I've set up. $60 it cost me. Just swapped the wheels over and took all the sides and off the grinder, made my own out of old aluminium scrap. Sealed the bearings, sealed all the bearings in there so no water would get in there and all that. Same that side. Packed it with grease and anyway. That's how I've been rolling lately. Times are tough, money's tough. Alright, that's one general shape I'll leave for a while. Right. I don't know what this long bit is, so I'll just a lot of sand on it there. Heaps of sand. Trying to hopefully get the lightning reach in September, but one of my mates is saying they extended the lockdown again. It's beginning to be a joke. Only all this potch is here. Only sand actually. As you can see, it's just disappearing to nothing. Look at it. Wasting me time with that, not even worthwhile shaping. Might go for this bigger piece. Hopefully you can see, I'll just wipe my phone. Hopefully you can see. No colour anywhere in it at all. But you never know. You never know. Just go around the outside edge. Maybe I might turn this one off. And, force the grip to knock it off a bit quicker. A little bit different, set up a bit. There I see, so I'll have to change this as it's the water spraying out on the ground, as you can see, so I'll have to extend this same as I extended that side there. Another job, but like I said, it's the first time I've cut on this, or I've tried it out. So this is a 60 grit, it really bites in. And I'll just give it a rough hit on this first, save the finer grit stones from wearing. Put it this way, if there was colour in here I probably wouldn't be using this wheel. So it's pretty hard trying to hold the phone and focus on what I'm doing. And turn this one off. So that's just a bit of potch, no colour in it at all. Anyway, I've got this one here. It's got a bit of colour in it, but I don't know what's going to come of it. Going to go very lightly on this wheel. There's nothing in there, so I'll go in a bit more. This is the colour. It's really just a thin thing, not even as thick as a piece of paper, as you could probably see. I'm not sure if you can or not there. It disappears to nothing here, so I'll go in there a bit harder. And get rid of that. So, some nice colour in there. Anyway, take a bit off the back there. It might make a bit of a pendant. It seems to have got a bit of flash in there. More of a flash that way, I think. Pretty directional, as they say. Yeah. I'd like to make my granddaughter a nice necklace or something, but I just haven't got the right stone. It's only rubbish, you could say, what I've got here. Alright, well, I'll put that in there. It's about all I can do for today, or for the moment, and I'll just have to get a better setup for me phone. I'll just change the water feed on this wheel, and hopefully get back to you in a while, give you an update on the rest of my gear. Catch you a bit later. I thought I'd bring you back, people. Decided to just turn this bloody noisy thing off, to do another stone while after I turned off here before, and it's you know, that's the general size of the stone there, and I've just gone round on the 60 grit quickly to knock off a heap off the side there, and I'll just wet it a bit here. And there's a slight band of colour running just through there where my fingernail is. I'm not sure if you can see it. Runs right round, and there's reds in there, greens. I'm not sure if it's coming up on the phone here, and it runs through to here, as you can see the colour there, through there. Hopefully you can see it. Try and give you a bit of a close-up. So it's a bit, sort of runs up, dips down, then it runs through from the top there, it runs down to the side here, and down to the other side of the stone here. Runs through there, just through there, where my fingernail is. I'm not sure if you can see a little bit. Wouldn't have a clue how to do this, where to start, where to keep going. It's very thin, It's wonky. Not sure whether to knock off a bit off the top here and have a look. As you can see, it runs right along the top there. There's a bit of red just in there. Then it dives down here where my fingernail is, it dives down to here. So I don't know whether to attack it from this side. It's a bit of, you can see the colour just there near the tip of my fingernail. Hopefully you can see the colour in it. Anyway, a nice band through there, through that edge to there. So might leave this as the back and start from here, because there's dips right down like a lot of holes and pockets here, but I don't know if I can leave that on the back there or not. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know what to do with this. It's probably the most promising stone I've picked up out of the lot so far anyway. So I did another one here off camera too. It's got a few colours in there, some greens and a big lot of potch in the middle there. So anyway, that's my collection so far. So mainly I think it'd be all rubbish mainly. So but this one is probably the best I've had out of me scraps so far. So especially here, the band's a bit thicker here. So, and it runs across, right across this edge here on the top. So I don't know whether to grind it down from this end or start from this end here where it's all pitted and that, to try and get down to that little band there. Anyone has got any ideas, give us a hoy, let me know. My wheels are working great, so happy with them, happy as a pig in mud, as they say. Those ones that I've ground, they'll be going over to the 600 or the 1200 wheel from here. I'd say the 1200 from now, because this 150 is a bit too rough for that, hopefully. Alright, happy cutting, catch us in a bit. Welcome back. I'll just do one more quick one here. Just turn the water on. Got one here, hopefully you can see it. It's got a bit of colour in it, a little chip, a little piece. I don't know if you can see a bit of colour around the edge there. I don't know where to go with it or not. A little bit of a band there, but I might just sneak a little bit around the edge and see how I go with that. Just got this here to cover me where the grinder joins in. Don't want to get water in it. Turn the water on. Try and get the phone so I can hold it somewhere where you can see. Go really lightly. Well, the problem is I've come outside in the sun and I can't see the screen of my phone real good. So I was giving a shout out to Opal Mills. I follow him, Sleepy Opals, and I'd like to thank him for a few rocks he gave me. I think his mine's out at Yarwin, and Opal, Black Opal Direct, I follow those people. There's some beautiful green colour in there, I'm not sure if you can see it. Blue-green flash in there, so I'll try and, I don't know, I'll try and take it down there a little bit. See if I can get down to it without ruining it. Ooh. Very hard to decide. I don't know whether to leave it for a bit or just go around here a little bit. Pretty coarse wheel this one, so I should probably be changing over to a, I'm just wasting my time, but if you don't try, you don't get anywhere. Beautiful colour on the edges there. On that side there. So don't know what to do, which way to go. Just go a little bit more down here. Might just leave it for the minute. I don't know which way to tackle it, if it's worthwhile or not. Can't see much colour this way, but as you turn it round, pretty, as the people say, directional, I think. So might leave this one. And here again. Not sure what else I can get here to have a look in the tin here what I've got. So just have a bit of a look. Another piece of, oh, it's got a bit of purple in it, this one. I'll just wet it. Purples in there. Actually it might go through to the here. So I'll try and just take the top of this off. See some colour coming through there. Looks like there's a bit of a line of colour running through here where my thumb is, and there's some up the top here. I'll just clean more off this top here. See how we go. Sorry, I'm not talking that much. I don't know what really to say, but a bit of purple in there. I think purple's pretty. Ooh, where did that go? I think purple's pretty common colour, I think. So. bit of black potch there. I'm not sure what. I don't think there'd be any colour on that. That's just black potch. This is where the bit of colour is, but I don't know whether to go down to this thicker bit or I'll just clean this up a bit more. And it's disappearing there. So. Trying to hold this bloody phone. Concentrate on what I'm doing. The colour's going, it's just thin slither by the look of it, so nothing much is going to come of that anyway. I'll leave that in there. Oh, I'll fix this cap up. Got the better of me. I hate stuff that I make not working, so I've done that. As you can see, it's good. It sprays into the tray, and just turn this bit off here. So quite happy with my setup. I am actually. Cost me $60 for this grinder. I think I bought this one second hand for about 30. Plastic water tank I had. Tubes I've had. Sprinkler taps I bought at Bunnings. These little micro taps I think they call them. Stand I had kicking around the yard. All bits of aluminium washing machine lids and things I had. So all I had to buy, there's the wheels, which weren't that expensive. So all in all, pretty cheap setup. I think it's good enough to learn on. Anyway, to start something off, just got to hope this lockdown finishes so we can get out the bush a bit and get some opal. Catch you in a bit.